What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the video. We're going to be predicting the 2025 New York Jets records. So with that out of the way, we'll hop right into week one. And for week one, the Jets will be at home taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is definitely a revenge game because Aaron Rodgers is on the Steelers, who played for the Jets last year, and Justin Fields, who played for the Steelers last year, is on the Jets. So it should be interesting. I do think the Jets are going to lose this game just because the Steelers are a better organization than the Jets. And, I mean, people don't talk about this, but Aaron Rodgers' stats actually weren't that bad last year. And I don't think the Jets are going to be a better team without him. So I'm going to say the Jets lose this game and go to 0-1. All right, and heading to week two, the Jets will be at home taking on the Bills for the first time this season. And this is another one. I just don't think the Jets really stand a chance in this one. Sure, it's a division matchup, and it could go either way, but I don't think it's going to go the Jets' way. I think the Bills are going to win this one pretty easily because their team's a lot more talented. They have a way better quarterback. So the Jets are going to lose this game and go to 0-2. All right, and heading to week three, the Jets will be on the road for the first time this season, and they'll be playing against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I mean, I hate to be stoic and say the same thing over and over, but it's kind of the same thing as the first two matchups. The Bucs are a way better team. They have a way better quarterback. And, I mean, they just have a brutal first three games. And I think they're going to lose this game too and go to 0-3. All right, and for Monday Night Football, for week four, the Jets will be playing their first matchup against the Miami Dolphins. And this is the first game they have this season where it might be manageable to eke out a win. I don't think they will because I still think the Dolphins are a relatively good team. Plus, Tua is a better quarterback than Justin Fields, and that's usually what it comes down to, barring some random circumstance. But yeah, I'm going to say the Jets lose this game too and go to 0-4. All right, heading to week five, the Jets will be back at home playing against the Dallas Cowboys. And this is another one. I mean, the Cowboys are the Cowboys, but I still think their offense is going to be pretty good this year. They brought in George Pickens to be a good wide receiver too. Dak Prescott's going to be healthy. So I really don't see the Cowboys dropping a game like this. So I'm going to say the Jets lose this game too and go to 0-5. All right, heading to week six, the Jets will be playing against the Broncos in London. Technically, they're the home team, but it really doesn't matter. And think about this game, the Broncos, their offense is definitely not a guarantee to be good. I mean, I personally think they will be good, but they could be bad. But at the same time, I trust their offense more than the Jets' offense, and I also trust their defense more. So I don't think the Broncos are going to drop a game like this, so I'm going to say the Jets lose and go to 0-6. All right, heading to week seven, the Panthers will be playing at the Jets. The Jets will be obviously the home team. And I will say this game is definitely winnable for the Jets. I definitely wouldn't be surprised if they win this game. But I'm still going to roll with the Panthers just because Bryce Young is an up-and-coming quarterback. And honestly, I feel like at this point in the season, he's going to be more comfortable with the NFL. And Justin Fields, I just feel like if he's not on a good team, he's not going to be a good quarterback. That's just how I feel about him. So I'm going to say that the Jets lose this game too and go down to 0-7. All right, heading to week eight, the Jets will be on the road taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is one where I feel like the Bengals should win it pretty easily. But I actually do have the Jets getting an upset win here. And the big reason for that is because the Bengals defense sucks. I think they're going to be the worst defense in the NFL next year because they were really bad last year. And I don't see it improving. So I actually think Justin Fields is going to have a great game and beat the Bengals, and the Bengals will lose to the Jets, and the Jets will get their first victory and go to 1-7. All right, week 9 is the Jets bye week. They're sitting at 1-7. Playoffs are basically out of the question, barring a miracle. So yeah, we'll head to week 10. Week 10 will be against the Cleveland Browns. The Jets will be at home for this matchup. And this one, I don't think it's going to be a particularly good matchup because it's going to be against two teams that are projected to suck. But I do think the Jets will win this game just because they're coming off a bye week. And I do think their defense could make Shedeur Sanders or Joe Flacco's life a living hell. Whoever starts for them, I'm not even sure. But yeah, I have the Jets winning this game off of the bye week and extending their win streak to 2, going to 2-7. All right, and for week 11, the Jets will be taking on the Patriots. They'll be on the road. And this one, I think it could be good. Division matchup against two teams that were both pretty bad last year. But I'm going to give the edge to the Patriots because, I do think they'll be a lot better this year. I don't think they'll necessarily make the playoffs or anything like that, but they will be an improved team. And considering that the Jets are already sitting at 2-7, and the Patriots should be, getting some momentum off of the play of Drake May, I think the Patriots are going to win and drop the Jets down to 2-8. All right, and heading to week 12, the Jets will be taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And I'm just going to keep this short. It's late in the season. The Ravens are going to obviously be pushing for the AFC North. They are not losing this game. I think Jets are going to lose and go to 2-9. All right, and heading to week 13, the Jets will be at home taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And this one, it's kind of winnable, but at the same time, I feel like at this point in the season, Michael Penix Jr. is going to be really finding his footing in the NFL. And I don't think the Jets are going to win this game because I think Michael Penix Jr. is going to have a pretty good game here. And also, they have Bijan Robinson, too, Drake London. Their offense is actually kind of loaded. So I'm going to say the Jets lose this game and drop down to 2-10. All right, heading to week 14, the Jets will be playing at home against the Dolphins for the second time this season. And I actually think the Jets are going to play a little bit of spoiler here because obviously their season's over. They're not going to make the playoffs, but at this point, the Dolphins are probably going to be hoping to make a playoff push. And I think the Jets are going to put a dent in that plan and win this game and go to 3-10. All right, and heading to week 15, the Jets will be on the road taking on the Jacksonville Jags. And unlike the Dolphins, I actually don't think that the Jets are going to play spoiler to the Jags because I think the Jags will also be pushing for a playoff spot. But I think the Jags are going to deliver, and I think the Jets are going to lose this game and go down to 3-11. All right, heading to week 16, the Jets will be on the road taking on the New Orleans Saints. And if you watch my Saints video, you already kind of know what's going to come, but this is going to be the one game that I think the Saints are going to win. And honestly, my reasoning, it's the Jets. The Jets always find a way to fuck anything up, and this is going to be a prime example of that. I'm going to say the Jets hilariously lose this game and go down to 3-12. All right, and heading to week 17, the Jets will be at home playing against the New England Patriots for the second time this season. And I have them losing this game too. The Patriots are going in the right direction, and the Jets, although the season's not a great indicator, it's just going to be a tough year. I think next year they'll be decent, but this first year, it's going to be tough. They're going to lose this game and go down to 3-13. And ending their season, the Jets will be playing on the road against the Buffalo Bills for the second time. Now, normally I would say the Jets would lose this game, no question, but I actually have the Bills resting their starters this game because I think they'll have already have the 1 seed clinched up, so they'll have no reason to play. So I do have the Jets winning this game and ending the season on a somewhat positive note, beating the Bills' backups and ending with a final record of 4-13. And there you have it. This is the division standings for the AFC East at this point in time. Jets are obviously not going to make the playoffs. And, it's just going to be a tough season. I mean, it's a transition year. I think they will be good in a few years, but at the same time, they've just lost a quarterback who actually wasn't that bad. People act like he was bad, but he really wasn't. And I don't see how it's going to be better this year than it was last year, especially considering how loaded the AFC is now. So yeah, this honestly probably will be the worst record in the AFC. So yeah, it's going to be tough this year for Jets fans, but they're used to that and they'll get through it. They always do. And yeah, that's going to do it for this video. I will have a Patriots video out tomorrow to conclude the AFC East standings. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in that video. If you're still watching, thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.